Your dog knows the holidays are coming before the guests even arrive.
Welcome to The Dog Who Asked for More, the podcast helping dog parents who feel stuck and overwhelmed by their pup finally let go of the guilt, learn to communicate clearly, and build the bond you've always dreamed of through a partnership-based approach that combines training, nutrition, and enrichment instead of chasing the quick fixes that don't actually work. I'm Em, and in this episode, you'll learn what precursor cues actually are and why they matter so much for sensitive or anxious dogs, how the holidays create stress before anything big even happens, and 5 ways to help your dog feel more secure during weeks with extra cleaning, prepping, or energy shifts. So here's something we don't talk about enough as pet parents. The things that happen before something stressful are often just as overwhelming to our dogs as the event itself. And I get why this gets missed. We're thinking about the big moments, the guests arriving, the doorbell ringing, the chaos in the kitchen. But if your dog has big feelings around change or noise or energy shifts, then those little moments before the event matter just as much. This is where precursor cues come in. Precursor cues are signals that your dog notices that predict something is about to happen, even if it hasn't happened just yet. Things like vacuuming or deep cleaning, putting out guest towels, fluffing pillows or prepping beds, dressing differently, putting on makeup, boots, or a jacket when you normally don't, cooking smells, candles, or unfamiliar scents, your energy changing, moving faster, talking louder, getting excited or stressed. Your dog picks up on all of that. And if they've experienced the holidays before, or even just sensed your tension around a big event, you can bet they're going, oh, something is about to happen. Fitz isn't even around for Thanksgiving. I don't host. We stay in our regular routine. But he still gets dysregulated every November. Because guess what I do? I clean differently, I move faster, I make lists, and I start packing food. I use the vacuum more, and I even pull out clothes that I don't wear any other time of the year. To us, it's just life. To him, it's a whole bunch of red flags that say, uh-oh, our routine is not going so smoothly anymore. And here's the thing. Most of our dogs aren't reacting to the doorbell. They're reacting to the buildup of the 48 hours of tension, energy shifts, and unpredictable changes in their environment. This matters because the more sensitive your dog is, the more those precursor cues are going to affect them. Your dog might bark more, pace or shadow you, ignore food, seem extra clingy, or even more distant. He might start guarding or getting snappy, or even refuse to settle in normal places. Bark at noises they usually ignore. And you might think he was fine earlier, then lost it when people showed up. But was he? Or was he coping all day until he just couldn't handle it anymore? That's the whisper before the scream. And when we catch the whisper, we can prevent the meltdown. So here are a few ways to help your dog feel safer and more regulated when these cues start stacking. First, acknowledge the buildup. Don't wait for the guests to arrive to start supporting your dog. If you feel the shift in energy, so do they. Use decompression proactively. Do some sniff walks, some trash box enrichment, calming mats, or chew sessions. Lower the stimulation where you can. Stick to the routine as much as possible. Keep feeding, potty breaks, walks, and the rest of your day as on schedule as possible. Prep a safe space now, not the day of. If you crate, use it. If your dog prefers a quiet room, set it up now so that it's familiar and let your dog interact with it. It's totally fine to toss some treats into the crate or in the quiet room and let your dog just kind of exist in there. If they choose to go in there during your regular day and regular routine, it's going to feel that much more comfortable to them when the big day and crazy events actually happen. And last but not least, watch your own energy. I know it's hard, but if you're stressed and chaotic, your dog is going to mirror that. Slowing yourself down can help them feel safe too. You can sit down on the couch and Snuggle up or pet them for a little while. Take a break and take some deep breaths. This will lower both of your anxiety levels and surely help you both be successful in the rest of the day. This week's Answering the Ask story is about Toby. Every single time I start washing blankets, fluffing pillows, and vacuuming the floor, Toby disappears. It used to bother me. I'd try to call him or get him excited about the extra activity, but he would retreat under the bed or into another room and want nothing to do with it. Eventually, I realized these are some of his precursor cues. This is how he's always coped with change, by getting distance, hiding out, and regulating on his own. So now, instead of pushing him to get involved, I give him the option to opt out. I give him a wolf popsicle, set up a baby gate, and give him space that is all his own. Sometimes I even turn on some music and just let him do his own thing. I'll check in and refill the popsicle if I need to, and allow him to exit the room if he's ready to join the group. That is his ask. And when I honor it, everything goes smoother. This week's Brain Boost is super simple. Do your enrichment before your dog unravels. Even 5 to 10 minutes of sniffing, shredding, or puzzle work before the vacuum comes out can help lower your dog's arousal levels and make them more resilient to change. Try a sniffari, a treat toss game, or even just a frozen lick mat with a calming scent like lavender around. Set the tone before the chaos starts. If your dog is struggling before the big thing happens, it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that they're trying to process something that feels unclear or unpredictable to them. And you don't have to fix everything. You just have to notice the ask sooner and meet it with curiosity instead of control. Because when we support the dog in front of us, we're not just helping them cope better. We're actually teaching them the world is safe and that they don't have to handle it alone. So today we talked about what precursor cues are and why your dog notices them, the real reason behavior suddenly falls apart during the holidays, and how to support your dog before they hit their limit. We also learned that the whisper always comes before the scream, if we're willing to hear it. Be kind, spread joy, and remember, your dog feels the change long before you open the door. Thank you for listening to The Dog Who Asked for More and for showing up for your dog today. If you've been trying to figure things out on your own and nothing seems to work, it's exhausting to keep guessing and wondering if you're failing your dog. That's why I offer a free 15-minute call so you can walk away with clear next steps for training, nutrition, or enrichment that actually fit you and your dog. The link is in the show notes. New episodes drop every Monday and Wednesday. I'll see you next time.